Hi, it's Hinda and welcome to a new baking video on Cooking Fantasies. And today we're going to be making an amazing recipe. We'll be making berries mascarpone layer rose cake. And believe me, this cake tastes just as amazing as it sounds. And this is going to be a long tutorial where I will be showing you step by step how to make your cake from scratch. We will start by baking our sponge cakes because we will need 4 layers of it. We'll prepare the lime syrup to moist the cakes, the berries filling, and the mascarpone cream that we will use both between the layers to cover the cake and to make the beautiful roses around it. And as always, I will be leaving you down in the description box all the ingredients you're gonna need in both grams and cups measurements, plus any other alternatives. So we're gonna start by baking the sponge cake, and for this recipe I went for a 20 centimeters, that's about 8 inches baking tin. I decided to make different cakes because I want to color them in different colors, but if you don't want to color your cake, what you can do is bake everything all together at once, and of course you're gonna need a higher baking tin, and then slice the cake into different layers as soon as it's cold. And in either ways, you're gonna follow the same instructions to bake the cake. So we start beating the egg whites until they are stiff and doubled in size, and then we're gonna gradually add in the sugar and the vanilla sugar or the vanilla extract. And once we get the kind of meringue texture, we're gonna add the egg yolks and keep beating to incorporate them. And this is the perfect time to add the color to your batter before adding in the flour. And if you can technically bake many cakes at the same time in your oven, you can at this point divide your batter, color them in different colors before adding in the flour and baking them all together at once. I would be baking one cake at a time because I cannot bake more in my oven, plus I have only 120 centimeters baking tin. So as soon as you have incorporated all the color, you're gonna sift in the flour and the baking powder and try to incorporate it delicately using just your spatula with circular movements. I have already prepared my baking tin. I lined it with parchment paper in both the bottom and the sides, and try to make it as even as possible before popping it in the oven for about 10 minutes or until a line of a knife comes out clear. And then I'm going to repeat the very same thing to make my second cake, which I will color this time in pink. And again, I repeat, if you can technically bake all your cakes at once, what you can do is beat all the egg whites from the 8 eggs in the recipe at once with all the sugar and the vanilla, and then divide the butter, color it before adding in the amount of flour for each batter and then baking them at once. I also went for a kind of cream beige for the third layer and left the fourth one totally natural, but these are personal choices. Syrup is very important for sponge cake because it keeps it moist, and it's also a chance to add maybe more flavor, and this is why I went for lime, because it marries very nice with the berries. So as soon as the sugar and the water starts boiling, add the lime zest and allow it to boil for an extra 2 minutes, then remove it from the heat. I went for this ready mixture of berries that's already cooked with some sugar, but you can totally use a frozen bag of mixture of berries or fresh ones. You're just gonna have to adjust the sugar. I will be leaving you down all the information in the description box. Pan on a medium heat, cook your berries with the sugar until they start getting thick, then dissolve the cornstarch in some water and add it to the mixture and allow them to cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. You should end up with a kind of marmalade or jelly texture, and don't forget that it will still thicken while getting cold. And for this cake, we're gonna need only 1 mascarpone kind of cream because we will use the same cream to layer the cake, cover it, and also pipe the roses. We will start by beating the mascarpone cheese that should be cold and right out of the fridge until it's not thick anymore. Then we're gonna add the icing sugar in 2 goes and beat just enough to incorporate the sugar. Then add all the cream that should be also very cold, the coldest the better, and then keep beating until it thickens. It is very important that all the ingredients are very cold, both the mascarpone cheese and the heavy cream, and ideally the utensils you are using should also be very cold. And now that all the ingredients are ready, it's finally time to put up the cake together. And if you're also doing a combination of colors, try to go from the darker to the lighter or from the lighter to the darker. And if you only used one cake batter that you sliced into different layers, you're going to place the very first layer. And then you're going to add generously enough syrup to moisten the cake. Then spread about 1 full tablespoon of the cream on the first layer of the cake before adding in enough berries to cover the whole surface. Before finally adding in enough cream to cover and make a whole layer. The point of spreading about 1 tablespoon of the cream before adding in the berries is to prevent the cake from absorbing all the moisture and getting too mushy. Now add your second cake or second layer of the cake. Make sure that it is well centered and repeat the very same things you did to the first layer. You might have noticed that I didn't add a lot of cream between the layers of cake. This is because we will be piping quite some roses around the cake and we don't want it to be too heavy. But if you prefer more cream in the layers, please go ahead and add as enough cream as you would like to have in your cake. Now it's time to add the last layer, which in my case is the natural one without any coloration. If you have baked one big cake that you have sliced into different layers, it's better to make your top layer the bottom of the cake because that's the most straight one and gives you the nicest edges. Then add as much cream as you need to cover your whole cake and make sure to add enough cream in the spaces between the layers. Try to make the cake as even as possible, but it doesn't have to look perfect as we will be still covering it with the roses. Then place it in the fridge for at least 1 hour to set before we start decorating it, and meanwhile place also the rest of the cream in the fridge. Now take about 1 cup of the cream left, that should be about the quarter, and mix it with the same color you've mixed into the first cake. And try to gently incorporate it because you don't want to lose all the air in your cream. Use a spatula or a scraper and go in circular movements as you see in the video. Of course, you can keep adding color and cream to achieve the color you're looking for. Once you're there, place it in a piping bag and it's ready to pipe. And we will repeat the same thing for all the other colors. To make the roses, you're gonna kind of draw small little spirals starting from the center outwards. And without leaving much space between each rose, repeat until you go all the way around. And if there are any spaces left where you can still see the white cream down, just add some cream to fill them. Now for the last layer on top of the cake, try starting from the center and then pipe other roses around the centered one and keep repeating until you fill the whole surface. And once finished, place your cake in the fridge for at least 2 to 3 hours for the roses to totally set before enjoying it. I hope this was an easy tutorial for you of how to make your layer rose cake from scratch, but if you still have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me down below in the comment section and I will get back to you. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you soon with a new baking video, and happy baking!